Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to today's sharing of Harmonize to Energize, giving you the opportunity to practice the tools that Mary Burmeister put together in Self-Help Books 1, 2, and 3. We've been focusing on Self-Help Book 2, as those of you know that have been following. And we're today going to be looking at Safety Energy Lock 26. Oh, by the way, my name is Terry Matthews. I work at the Scottsdale office where I manage to mismanage most things. But I'm delighted to introduce today a dear friend from Cape Town, South Africa, Linda Silk. Welcome, Linda. Linda is going to present Safety Energy Lock 26 for us today. So without further ado, I'm going to maximize Linda and minimize me. And here we go.
Good evening, everybody from Cape Town, South Africa. It's really great to be here and to share Jin Shin Jyutsu with all of you. I understand there's a mixed level of experience, and some of you have got a lot of experience, and some of you are just new and starting out. Safety Energy Lock 26 is one that is really, really intriguing for me. When I looked at the meaning of it in the book, Mary tells us that 26 came into the universe meaning complete, that which was, is, and will be. This for me is a really intriguing statement, and I've reflected on it quite a bit. Before we look into it more deeply, let's begin with some holding. Safety Energy Lock number 26 is located on the lateral edge of the shoulder blade, so you can reach it by putting your hands through your underarms with your fingers making contact around the back on either side. If it's uncomfortable to hold with both hands at the same time, you could just hold with one hand, or you could put one hand on your 26 and one hand on the 15. There's a cat showing up because she really loves to show up for Jin Shin Jyutsu always. So let's hold for 36 breaths our 26s, whether you're going to hold them with your arms around or hold them both at the same time, or you're going to hold one with the same side, 15. The 15 is located in the groin. Here we go again on the lateral edge of the shoulder blade. So as we're holding, allow yourselves to arrive here, whatever you've been doing this morning, this afternoon, this evening, depending where you are in the world. You can let it aside for now. All the busyness, all the things that you've had to do, all the things that you will need to get on with. You can leave those aside for now and simply be here in the simplicity of your hands, holding your own body. And without any effort, just simply holding. You can allow our shoulders to melt. Even myself, I can drop my shoulders some more. Simply give permission to the shoulders to soften and drop. And allow the hands to hold in a relaxed and comfortable way. And allow your breath to move in its natural way. So we're going to hold for 9 breaths in this way. Simply allowing your breath to move in its natural way. No need to change it or manipulate it in any way at all. Although you may find that as you hold, the breath begins to change. So it's very funny to be photobombed by a cat. So another one of the options that Mary gives us for holding safety energy lock 26 is that she shows us we can hold our palm. So with the right hand you can hold the center of the left palm in any way that it's comfortable. It's not necessary to hold your hand in the air. I'm holding my hand in the air so that you can see where I'm holding. Now we'll do a further 9 breaths like this. Simply being present in the movement of your breath and the touch of your one hand against the other. Allowing yourself to unload whatever has been and whatever will come. And we'll switch to the right palm, the left hand holding the right palm for another 9 breaths. Simply being here, holding, nothing to do, nowhere to go, nobody to be. Just where you are and simply holding in a way that's relaxed and comfortable and easy for you. And for the last of the 9 breaths, we're going to do the option where you hold one hand on the 25 and the other one on the 15, which is on the top, on the groin, the top of the thigh. So we'll hold together 26 around the lateral edge of the shoulder blade and the top of the thigh together for 9 breaths. Allowing yourself to really arrive and be here. To fully inhabit this body which you're touching. To fully inhabit this breath which we receive and nourishes us. And we let go of. And that brings us to 36 breaths. Thank you very much. So in order to understand safety energy lock number 26, we can look at it on its own as safety energy lock number 26, or we can also look at it in context of the overall textbook we've been looking at, which is Book 2. Book 2 has an intriguing title, Introducing Jin Shin Jyutsu is ... Introducing Jin Shin Jyutsu is ... That seems like a really strange book title. Mankind's Safety Energy Locks and Keys, know myself, it is. Book 2, Physiophilosophy, Nature, Effortless Reality by Mary Burmeister. So 26 is the last of the safety energy locks in this book. The book of Know Myself, it is. Introducing Jin Shin Jyutsu is. In one of the front pages, it's presented, Know Myself, it is. Jin Shin Jyutsu is. Cosmic artless art to know, help myself. Physiophilosophy, nature, the effortless reality. Book 2, Mankind, Safety Energy Locks and Keys, Basic Daily Tension Stress Releases for Myself. So this is the context in which we're encountering Safety Energy Lock 26. Safety Energy Lock 26 is the last of the Safety Energy Locks that was brought to us, given to us by Jeremiah through Mary Burmeister. Oops, Terry. Can you find it? Terry, would you mind to find it? Oh, there we go, I've got it. Okay, sorry everybody. So Safety Energy Lock 26.
I can jump. Oh, there you go.
Thank you. Safety Energy Lock 26, as the slide demonstrates, is located on the outer edge of the shoulder blade, where we were just holding. Mary tells us 26 came into the universe meaning complete, that which was, is, and will be. So what is it that's complete? In order to understand this, we can understand the journey of the Safety Energy Locks, the journey of consciousness through the Safety Energy Locks, the journey of wisdom through the Safety Energy Locks as they're presented. With 26 being the last one in the series, it also contains everything that came before it. So it is complete because everything is now present. It's also complete. We can also understand completion in the way of the Japanese arts. The first time I experienced any of the Japanese arts was when I was really young, in my early 20s, and I went to visit a friend in Manhattan, and she took me to a Japanese noodle restaurant for a meal, and I was really excited to go because this man had spent 10 years training in order to make these fantastic noodles. So, of course, because it was Manhattan, it all happened behind a glass-fronted screen so that you could see what was going on. And first of all, somebody came in, a more junior person, I guess, and measured out the flour and so on. Then another person came in and mixed the flour to the right consistency to make the dough, mixed the ingredients together. Then this noodle man came in, the noodle master, who'd spent 10 years of his life studying how to make the noodles. And what he did is that he walked into the room and he started rolling out the dough, but you could just see from the way that he was rolling, there was such a absolute confidence. You knew, without looking at the dough, you knew that the dough was going to be the same thickness all the way across. And on all of the sides it was, and in the middle it would be exactly the same thickness. Then he picked up a blade, and it was a blade that had a handle on it, and he stood holding this blade, and he just sliced. Shoo, 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 shoo. That was what he had spent 10 years of his life learning to do, and I was horrified. I was in my early 20s, and I thought, 10 years of your life learning to do that? There's machines that do that. Why would you give up 10 years of your life when you can put it through a machine? But there was something else going on, and it took me a long time to understand what else was going on and what happens in the way of in the concept of art, in the Japanese concept of art. And this concept of art is all about an art of living, whether it's making tea or flower arranging or making noodles or doing karate or Jin Shin Jyutsu. The point of the art is to be completely present in our own being, to fully inhabit our own being from our very core through to our skin surface, to be 100% present without hesitation or reservation, with no fear, no aggression, no sorrow, no wishing things were different, no trying, no striving. And all of the different arts offer a different way of getting there. Jin Shin Jyutsu, we go there by holding. And so in this completion of the 26, in that which is complete, we are completely present. And we can act with absolute confidence. In the same way that the noodle man was able to stand and slice the noodles without pausing for a second, without any effort, without any fear. There was such complete presence and confidence that was evident just in watching him. This is how we can be present in our lives with Jin Shin Jyutsu. For safety energy lock number 26, Mary, I'm told, said that we can go to it when we don't understand ourselves or when we don't understand the world. When we don't understand the situation, we can tend to disappear up into our heads into a lot of thinking. With 26, we can really be here to experience what's going on and to bring our awareness to what is going on. Mary says on the left-hand side of the page, all is as it is, and as it is, it is. So simply be the smile, be the no attitudes, be the boundless, know myself, it is. I'm going to read that again. All is as it is, and as it is, it is. So simply be the smile, be the no attitudes, be the boundless, know myself, it is. So in some ways, as through the rest of the book, it can appear that she's talking in riddles, and we can look into what could she possibly be saying. But I think there's also a magic in the poetry of not necessarily analyzing the words and just taking them for what they are and for how they're presented. I love how she says to be the smile, not to have a smile or put on a smile, but to be the smile. I'm going to carry on holding because it's really quite lovely, actually. And you're welcome to carry on holding with me as I continue reading through the page. 26 came into the universe meaning complete, that which was, is, and will be. To me, that speaks very strongly about the power of the present moment. The Dalai Lama said there's only 2 times in your life that you're completely powerless, the past and the future. So we can be really or completely present here with the help of the 26s. I don't know if any of you felt that changing in the beginning when we were holding the 26s. I certainly felt myself arriving and being more present. Mary continues, by applying our jumper cable, we can recharge our run-down energy battery, harmonize mental, digestive, and physical functions. That seems like it helps pretty much everything, mental, digestive, and physical functions. Indeed, she says, it aids the vital life force for the total being. Just quietly fold arms across the chest and hold opposite underarm, safety energy lock number 26. And in a few minutes more or less, one can feel the tension stress beginning to melt away. Just giving myself a big hug. If uncomfortable or inconvenient to hold both underarms together, hold right underarm, safety energy lock number 26 with the left hand, and right groin, safety energy lock number 15 with the right hand. or simply jumper cable hold the one underarm safety energy lock number 26, and then the other, whichever is convenient at the moment. Mary also gives us some quickies. She has quickie self-help recharge jumper cable. Jumper cable hold the center of the right palm with the left hand, and then the center of the left palm with the right hand. This can also be applied simultaneously to the left palm and the right palm, if you so desire. You are the artist. You are the creator. Or a jumper cable, or the thumbs and fingers. She gives us another option. Jumper cable hold the right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger with the left hand one by one. Jumper cable hold the left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger with the right hand one by one. That was really quick, wasn't it? I'm going through them kind of quickly, but please, in your own time, go through holding each of these fingers and know that you can spend as long there as you like. So with the other safety energy locks, we have a specific finger or two fingers that would help it. But with safety energy lock 26, we have the palms and all of the fingers. So you can take your time to explore this. And please remember that knowing Jin Shin Jyutsu doesn't help. It's the doing of Jin Shin Jyutsu that helps. So make use of these that are always at the end of your arms. Mary also says, or just quietly fold the hands to be the smile. Perhaps you'd like to fold your hands with me at this point. Just quietly fold the hands, be the smile, be the dropping of the shoulders. Bow or tilt the head to a comfortable position. And exhale, unload. 1. Inhale, receive the cosmic energy force. Exhale, unload. 2. Inhale, receive, etc. Counting up to 36, aware and understanding breaths, the purified cosmic energy force daily. Just quietly enjoy each breath. No trying to breathe. Just exhale, unload all of the dirt, dust, and greasy grime, and inhale, receive the purified cosmic energy force. Perhaps we can spend 36 breaths in closing, holding with our palms together as suggested. So for 36 breaths, well, you can choose. You can either be putting your palms together or your 26s, whichever is more comfortable for you. I'm going to go to my palms because I was holding my 26s for quite a lot through the presentation. And let's simply hold for 36 breaths together before I hand you back to Terry. So remember, I'm going to read through what she offered us. Just quietly fold the hands. Be the smile. Be the dropping of the shoulders. Bow, tilt the head to a comfortable position and exhale, unload. As you count. Exhaling, unloading, and inhaling, receiving the cosmic energy force. Counting in your own time up to 36 breaths. Quietly enjoying each breath. Not trying to breathe. Just exhale all of the dirt, dust, and greasy grime. And inhale, receive the purified cosmic energy force. So this is the magic of safety energy number 26, which can allow us to be so fully and completely present in our lives, regardless of whether we agree with the situations that we find ourselves in. We can be completely present, but we're fully empowered to meet them. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in, and thank you very much, Terry, for this opportunity. Terry, is your audio on?
Thank you. I'm capable of missing that. So now to interpret my mind. Thank you, Linda from Cape Town, South Africa. For those of you that joined later, Linda has presented Safety Energy Lock 26 as part of this process of introducing to you all people from different parts of the world who have been practicing Jin Shin Jyutsu for a long time and have practiced or taught self-help in various forms. So when it gets much easier to be closer and you're visiting Cape Town, South Africa, you may want to look up Linda. And it's Linda with a L-Y-N-D-A, Linda Silk. And Linda, I guess you're on Facebook, so people can check Linda out on Facebook.
Yes, and Being Well. You can find me on Facebook as Being Well-Being.
Oh, Being Well-Being. There you go. People being well-being. So thank you again, Linda. Well, now, as I often do, or as I regularly do at least, we're going to have a quick look at what's going on in the Jin Shin Jyutsu world via the Inc. website. So here we go. So a quick look, quickly up here. So coming up, what's coming up in our world? Various upcoming online events. Here we have, coming up this Saturday, Sarah Harper with Jill Pasquinelli, Hormonal Health and Balance. Utilize the flows of Jin Shin Jyutsu to nourish and maintain hormonal equilibrium. So, ladies and gents, register today, $35, and have a look at all these particular projects and how you can balance them. That'll be for 2 hours on Saturday, I believe 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock New York time. And then beginning March the 19th, Sarah is doing a Living the Art class online via Zoom. You can register down here, and the organizers, Kelly and Maggie, will be able to fill you in on the bits that you don't get. Then we have March the 20th, Petra from Germany, Jin Shin Jyutsu and Your Astrological Matrix online special topic class. And she's going to give us the opportunity to look at what's happening as regards the planetary positions, etc., during this tremendous time of cosmic change. And, she also goes into how we can choose flows based on the location of the planets. Knowledge of astrology. Prior to the class, download your natal chart from the internet, unless you have one. Tuition's there, register today. So that's what's coming up in the main. And if you've missed any of the online classes and you'd like to look at them, you can go on, click on all the past classes and see the replays by clicking on the links here. And, is that one up? Oh, no, there is another. Oh, more. There is more. Healing in your hands. We have a 34 days from now, we have basically, this is a 5-day class with Anita Willoughby, April 9th, 10th, 11th through the 18th with a Q&A on May the 8th. Yeah, this is for those of you that are interested perhaps in either establishing or finding out more about Jin Shin Jyutsu to become a practitioner, or just increasing, expanding your insight on Jin Shin Jyutsu generally. Here's all the information. You can register here. And that is coming up, as I said. Let's go back a tad and see what else is going on. Introduction to self-care. This, I believe, is with Cynthia Broshi. Yes, and Cynthia's been on a sabbatical recently. So she's coming out of her cave, I guess is one way of looking at it. And she's introducing self-care with self-help books 1, 2, and 3, beginning March the 27th. And if this is something that fascinates you, and I would say that, you know, if you haven't done a self-help class, this is your foundation for Jin Shin Jyutsu. We have introduced a core principles course too, but Jiro Morai's teaching came from his experience of self-help. And if you want to have a foundation before you do your hands-on or your practical courses generally, 5-day, etc., this is probably, possibly, likely to be the course for you. And again, we have Kelly organizing and Beth Landrum to register today. So everybody, that's it for now in the Jin Shin world as far as I'm aware. And so thank you all for joining us today. Thank you again, Linda.
Thank you.
Be who you be and take care with who you be. And it was great to see Linda's cat, by the way, the princess. And remember, your animals love Jin Shin too. So place your hands on you and others when you can, if they like it. Animals definitely do. So until next week, have a wonderful rest of the day and a wonderful rest of the week. And is there anything else you would like to add to the potpourri at this point, or shall I scram? What would you like to say?
I think you've covered it, Terry. Thank you so much. Goodbye from me and Princess in Cape Town.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, and maybe we'll have Linda, willingly come on again at some point in the future. Until then, goodbye, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen. What would you say in South Africa?
How do you say it in South Africa? Oh, there's a few ways you could say it. You could say, totsiens. You could say saragahle. You could.
So anyway, bonjour. Au revoir, and thank you, and be yourself. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.